The music news for the streets, the music news for your beats, the news for the music stuff that you gonna need. We gon' talk about plugins, we gon' talk about gear. If it's news on this music, we gon' talk about it here. Let's go.
Welcome to the music news for the streets. I'm your anchorman, SumnSumnSumn. Hit the keys. And in today's newscast, we have all kinds of exciting stories from Arturia V Collection 10. I've got 8 freebies for you guys today. I've got some updates, but our top story today obviously comes from Arturia. It looks like Arturia has just dropped the newest collection, the V Collection 10, or X as they are calling it. It's got some new synths in it. It's got some new expansion packs in it. Let's go ahead and check out the story. So it looks like the Arturia V Collection 10 is gonna come with 6 new instruments. It's gonna come with the CP70V, which is an electric piano emulation. It's gonna come with the MiniFreak V. It's gonna come with Acid V. It's gonna come with augmented brass. It's also gonna come with augmented pianos, and it's gonna come with augmented woodwinds, which is the newest product in the augmented line. And they're also gonna offer 3 different expansion packs, the Inward Universe, the Inner City Soul, and Hyper Rave. So every year to 18 months, Arturia drops a new update version of the V Collection. Again, they are adding some pretty solid stuff in here. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the demonstration they put together for us. So pretty solid. If you're not sure, this is kind of some of the synthesizers that come in the V Collection. So you're gonna get a whole plethora of analog emulations. You'll see all of these here. I'm not gonna go through each and every single one of them. And then you're also gonna get some digital synth emulations as well. So you'll see these here as well. And then you're gonna get some different keyboards. And you're gonna get some different pianos here as well. And I often use this Piano V Collection. In breaking news. So it looks like output, y'all gotta be kidding me. You know I'm still beefing with output. This is 3 weeks in a row. First it was Behringer, then it was Unison, now it's output. What's up with these breaking stories, man? I hate my job. It looks like output has just dropped a brand new AI. And it's about AI? Looks like Output has just dropped a brand new AI application. So with this application, what it allows you to do is type in some things, and then it'll give you a sample pack based off of what you type in. So let's go ahead and take a look at it right here. So I've already generated some sample packs. They were all right, but we could type in whatever it is that we want to type in right here. So let's just type in, I don't know, D-rake type beat, generate 4 packs. And then as you see here, it's gonna analyze the prompt. It's gonna take just a few moments. And then it's gonna bring you up 4 different examples. So then boom, it's gonna give you 4 different packs. And then you can demo the packs by pushing play. So it's the first one, here's the second one. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. That's probably the best one that I've heard so far, and I've probably done this about 15 times already. That one wasn't bad. All right, so with this, you can type in more than that and get more different prompts. You can give them a BPM, you can give them the scale, whatever it is that you want. But once you find a pack that you like, you can just push download. This is currently free as well. I'm not sure if it's just free because it's in the beta, but it is currently free. So I thought I'd mention that too as well. So with this, as you see here, it takes just a moment to render the packs. It's finalizing the pack, and then once it finalizes the pack, and so once it's done downloading, you can come over here and get it out of your downloads. So boom, y'all didn't see that. And then you'll have all the track stems over here. So it'll give you all the stems to the track, so you can just come over here and get the piano if you just want the piano. Push play. It'll tell you the BPM, and it'll tell you the key here as well. Or you can come back over here and you can go to the sample pack, and the sample pack's going to give you a few different instances. So it's just going to give you some different stuff to work with over here. You also get drums you can use as well. So it just gives you a whole bunch. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like this is going to create a whole bunch of lazy producers, and I feel like this is going to create a whole bunch of sample packs flooding the market with just some AI that they got off of output. Just use this responsibly, people, please. I would just like to take a quick little break and ask you, if you guys do like the content, could you hit that subscribe button for your boy? I'm trying to hit 30,000 by the end of the year, and we're so close. But back to your regularly scheduled program. Up next, I've got another freebie for you guys today. This one comes from my real life homie, my guy Sosa over at Infinite Audio. It's called Eclipse. When you open up Eclipse, it is going to look like this. Pretty simple plugin. It's just 6 different sounds, and you can layer these sounds together however you like. So you have a pad, you have a synth, you have keys, bells, string, and then you have some fragments you can add on there for layering. You also have LFO, modulation, and reverb right here. So this is what the preset I made sounds like. So pretty solid. With this, again, you can like turn different sounds down and turn different sounds up. So you can do all kinds of different stuff with this. This thing is pretty cool though, because you can change up the sound really quick. And what's cool about it as well is that you can pan stuff all over the mix, so you can do a whole lot with this thing. To get it to sound different, get it to sound unique. Again, I can't stress enough, this thing is free. You can go grab it if you want. The next story I have for you guys today is another freebie. I believe that this one is only free for a limited time only. It is for the Contact 6 or 7 player, and it's called Udo. When you open up Udo, it's going to look like this. This thing is just basically a bunch of percussion instruments. So they sound like. But you can do some cool things with this, so you can get it to do some rhythmic stuff like this. So it's pretty solid. As you see here, you get reverb, you get stereo image, you get delay right here. And then you'll also get envelopes, you'll get a compressor. So this isn't bad. I'll go ahead and play this with the melody so you can hear what it sounds like. So all the melodic pieces in that came from Eclipse as well, the pads and the second melody and the main melody. And in today's edition of Shit You Shouldn't Download, we have Slap Ass Sounds and My AI Jack. So as we see here, if you guys have seen this plugin rolling around, I probably wouldn't recommend downloading this. This right here is what a result of why we shouldn't have AI voices. Basically, what they did was they went and AI'd a bunch of Michael Jackson singing, and then they made a plugin with this thing. I don't know if you guys seen the podcast that I had the other day with Top Music Attorney, where we talked about AI sampling and stuff like that. Just be careful with what you guys are using and you're putting in your music and you're releasing, because like she stated, with these AI voices, you can get sued for statutory damages. And they can sue you for like up to $100,000. Not saying they will, not saying they won't, but I just wanted to make sure I brought that to you guys' attention because this person clearly doesn't have clearance to use Michael Jackson's AI voice, but they thought it was cool, so they slapped it together and put a plugin together, and I just don't want to see none of my people get sued. Over at ImageLine, they are still running their holiday sales on FL Studio 21. But they've added a few things to the deals to make them a little bit sweeter. Let's go ahead and check it out. So as you see here, it's 50 off for the producer edition, 75 off for the signature bundle, and 125 off for the all plugins edition. Now here's where it gets a little bit sweeter when you decide to upgrade. So if you have the Fruity edition and you upgrade to the producer edition, it's only 50, it's 125 to upgrade to the signature bundle. And then it's $275 to upgrade to the All Plugins edition. Now, as you're upgrading on any of these bundles, if you upgrade to the Producer edition, you get one free Flex Pack 2 as well. It's nice. If you upgrade to the Signature bundle, you're going to get 2 free Flex Packs of your choice. And then if you upgrade to the All Plugins edition, you're going to get 3 Flex Packs as well of your choice. So that's solid. So I also want to show you this as well. If you own the Producer edition, when you upgrade to the signature bundle, it's $75. If you upgrade to the all plugins edition, it's $225. Then if you own the signature bundle and you want to upgrade to the all plugins edition, it is $50. So not bad deals over at ImageLine right now, and especially considering you get the free flex packs as well. If you were thinking about it, they made it a little sweeter for you. And for all my MiniFreak fans out there, I'm not talking about you nasty ones. I'm talking about fans of Arturia's MiniFreak. It looks like you guys have just got a new update. Let's go ahead and check out the story. So as we see here, Arturia has delivered with 32 factory wavetables built into the version 2 firmware. There's a new super unison effect that stacks up to 6 copies of a patch on top of the dry signal. This can give your patch incredible width. The noise engineering oscillator can now have OSC free run applied to it. Another feature that the community asked for a lot. Users can now choose an LFO shape rate, and this allows users to apply the rate to corresponding single steps or to an entire shaper curve. There's some tweaks in the macro settings that make them more expressive, and users can now choose to send clock on, off, or transport on and off to the sync output. And finally, for MiniFreak hardware owners, there's a new favorites section so that you can store up to 64 of your favorite presets. MiniFreak users will also now have a new store option that allows them to buy new patch banks. So looks like they've done a lot here with the MiniFreak. Definitely worth getting that V2 firmware. Up next, I've got a couple more freebies for you guys today. The first freebie comes from Sample Science, and it's called VHS Noise Generator. So this thing, as the name would imply, it just makes some VHS type noises. So I'm just gonna let you guys hear what they sound like. This is probably really good for lo-fi or any kind of genre where you wanna add just some noise in the background. But I thought that this sound right here was pretty solid. You know what I'm saying? Sounds like an old VHS sound. Let's go ahead and add that with a melody real quick so that you can hear what it sounds like. So as you guys can see there, you can use this. It's definitely usable, especially if you want to, put it in some kind of lo-fi music or beat or anything like that. I'll just let you guys hear a couple of the presets because, again, I know this isn't for everybody. So as you see there, the thing is just literally going to generate noise. You know, if you want to use it for an intro or whatever, you know, it's there for you. I'll leave the link below in the description. The next freebie I have for you guys today comes from WA Productions. I believe that this is only free for a limited time only. It's called Imprint. When you open up Imprint, it's gonna look like this. This is a multi-band transient shaper. So it allows you just to shape the transients in whatever band that you want. You can move the bands easily like that. You get a little more control underneath the hood if you mess with this like this. So it's pretty solid. But with this thing, there is no auto gain compensation, just to let you guys know. So I did throw a clipper on the bus so that it wouldn't clip. But this is what basically it sounded like, the drum sounded like before I threw Imprint on there. Now, once I throw Imprint on there, they sound like this. All right, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play this with the beat. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with Imprint off and then I'm gonna turn it on. You'll be able to hear the difference. This did definitely make the kick stick through in the beat a little bit. I didn't sidechain the kick or anything like that. So I'm just gonna push play. I'll turn it on and off for you. So you can hear clear as day that it's definitely giving the drums more. I don't have the answer if it's just giving it more volume or you know, but it is making it cut through a little bit more. But I do know even if it was just adding volume, it's going to add volume to whatever band it is that you want to add it to. So there are some presets here that you can go to as well. So we'll check out a couple. So if you're looking for a multi-band transient shaper, this one's out there. I'll leave this link below in the description as well. Soundforce has just announced that they're making a MIDI controller for all Oberheim plugins. Let's take a look here at the story. So as we see here, Soundforce SFC-OB, the Oberheim plugin MIDI controller. So this is what it's supposed to look like. And this thing is supposed to be able to control all of Oberheim plugins. So, you know what I'm saying? It'll give you the feel that you actually have the Oberheim without having to spend the thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So basically it's a boutique Eurorack and MIDI controller outfit. Soundforce has announced a dedicated desktop controller for OB style plugins, all hands on deck. So again, here's another picture of it. This is what it's going to look like. So it does look very similar to the OB. Definitely looks very nice. Let's go ahead and take a look at what the price is on this thing. So basically the price on this is going to be 399 euros. I think I'll just go ahead and use the MIDI controllers I already have. And lastly, I've got 3 more freebies for you guys today. The first one of those freebies that I have for you guys today is called Big Bad Tube. So Big Bad Tube basically allows you to distort a signal. It's supposed to sound like analog tube. So basically I threw this on the bass. And I'm just gonna push play with that beat and then I'm gonna turn it on. You're gonna hear what it sounds like. So that's what it sounds like. I'll go ahead and turn it down, turn it up so you can hear what it sounds like. You got tone controls over here. And then you got in and out, and then you have mix too as well. So if you need a distortion plugin, I know there's a million of them out there. Go ahead and grab this. If you don't need a distortion plugin, don't grab it because you don't need it. The next freebie I have for you guys today comes from Sonic Kinetic. I guess this should be the next edition of Fix Your Damn Website so we can download your damn plugins. But on this one right here, for some odd reason, this site hasn't worked all day long. So if I try to log in, it's telling me invalid request, please reload and try again. I have done this probably about 7 times today because I really wanted to try this sample library. I've changed my password probably about 7 times. I even downloaded the download manager. And when I downloaded the download manager, that worked, but the plugin wasn't there because I couldn't get this to work. So will not log in at all. Definitely a super F. You know what I'm saying? Will not let me log in. Will not let me log in. But I will let you hear what it sounds like. Basically, it's kind of some cinematic sounds, and they sound dope. They sound fire.
Library that Sonokinetic has ever made. You get a sound.
So that's pretty nice, and I think you can layer the sounds together too as well. So as you can see, it's a bunch of cinematic sounds, super nice, super solid. I don't know if you guys can see this. Shout out to my guy, Bolo. What up, Bolo? Live streaming as I'm recording this right now. But we got our last story right here, and I'll just go ahead and click right to it. It looks like Surge XT basically introduces some new effects, OSC support, and command line in a new update. So this will be the last freebie. I know a lot of you guys already have this, but if you don't, this is a pretty solid synthesizer. As we see here, basically the Surge team has debuted a new effect with the release, the bonsai tape and saturation model. The term describes bonsai as an organic sounding distortion effect, combining a highly nonlinear bass boost with the emphasis filtered wave shaper and noise AM. Bonsai is designed to deliver beefy, gnarly sounds and nail some subtle tones. A vintage FM feedback mode has been added for the Sine FM2 and FM3 oscillators. This uses the average of the last 2 samples to calculate feedback, which mirrors the operation of the first FM synthesizers. Another feature is an expanded ring modulation option in the mixer, which can produce a myriad of growls, squeals, boosts, and signal combinations. So it just looks like they've added a lot to Surge, and Surge is free. So, you know what I'm saying? If you have it, go ahead and go over there and get this update. So, you know, you can take your Surge to the next level. But that's what I got for you guys today. I know it was a jam-packed newscast, had a lot of information to give you guys today. Make sure if you guys do like this content though, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell so every time we bring you guys a new video, you can be the first to see. Signing off as your anchorman, SumnSumnSumn, hit the keys. Until next time, peace.
Some, hit the keys.